All right, so you can start by going to calstate.edu. It will take you directly here. You can go up here and hit the apply button. And then if you scroll down, you can select the term you're applying for, which is fall 2020, and then hit apply. Now, I have already created an account for myself, so if you haven't done that, you'll go here, just collecting your name, email, address, and phone number. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign in. And even if you start by creating the account, immediately afterwards, it will direct you to this page. So this beginning part I will go over with you. It will start by asking you what your degree goal is. For most people, it will be a first bachelor's degree. And then here, this might be a little confusing. From the community college, you will be considered a transfer student, but this selection depends on what kind of degree you're getting. Some degrees have the word transfer attached to them. They're called ADT degrees, Associate Degree for Transfer. You may not know if your degree has the word transfer attached to it. Some examples here are business administration for transfer, psychology for transfer, biology for transfer. So if you know for certain that your degree has the word transfer attached to it, you can select this. If you know that you're not getting a transfer degree, you can select this. To be clear, if you're not getting a transfer degree, it doesn't mean that you still can't transfer, because we can kind of individualize these degrees and make them transfer degrees. So if you're not certain which one you have, please contact one of the counselors, because we will verify which degree you're actually getting. For this, I'm going to say that I'm getting an associate degree for transfer, and you can select the college. So that's Mendocino College. I'm just going to select this first one as my major. Administration of Justice at Mendocino College does offer a transfer degree. It also has an associate degree that's not meant for transfer, but you can make it transferable if you want to. So I'll select that. Here, this will probably be no for you. It's asking if you're returning to complete the same degree, and so probably no. The rest of this will, be based on your personal information. I've never served in the military, and I'm not an international applicant. I don't have a visa, so of course this will depend on your individual situation. So that's the beginning part, and the next part is selecting the programs to which you want to apply to. So now we're selecting the campuses you're interested in, and then selecting the major at that campus. So the first campus I was interested in was Sonoma State, because I want to stay kind of local. You can select campus, and then of course fall term. Now, sometimes the major at the transfer institution is not the same as the major at Mendocino College. So at Mendocino College, I'm getting a degree in Administration of Justice, but I don't see it here. So that means it's probably called Criminology and Criminal Justice. That's an alternate word. I've noticed that this box comes up for everything. Now, this is related to that associate degree for transfer that I previously mentioned. I don't think that this information is accurate. I would just select this and say that you've read it and really not worry too much more about it. All right, now sometimes this window pops up in which they ask you to select an alternate program. They do this in case the program you're applying to has a ton of applicants, and if they can't accept everybody. So as they say here, if your primary program runs out of space, you'll be considered for a second option that you can select here. So if you want to, you can say you're not interested in an alternate program, or you can actually select another major from this list. And I think this tends to be a list of majors that do not overflow. So I actually really want to study criminal justice, so I'm going to select that I'm not interested in anything else. But of course, if you are, select something else. All right. So I got my first one done, as it says here. Here's a fee. Now this is kind of scary because you keep seeing this fee go up, but the state of California does provide students with four application fee waivers. So that means, let's see, four applications, that would be $280. So you won't have to pay that if you qualify for the application fee waiver. I think that every single EOPS student I've worked with does qualify for it. If you don't qualify for it, um, then EOPS will actually pay that for you. And if you want to apply to more than four schools, we'll also pay for that. So now I'm going to select another campus, and I would select at least four campuses. So you can reset your filters, and maybe for the next campus, I will choose Sacramento. It's also kind of where I want to be. You can select campus and then fall. So also at Sacramento, looks like they are calling Administration of Justice, Criminal Justice. So you can select that. And looks like they aren't offering an alternate program. So maybe this program at Sac State doesn't really fill up too much. So they're not going to offer me an alternate program. So apply to a few more, at least four. For now, I'm just going to say that I'm done. Okay, and then it will give you a summary of the schools you're interested in and the majors at each school. All right, and then you can continue on to the application. So that's the beginning of it. Thank you.